Hello everyone and welcome to another reading. So today we're going to explore what animal spirit has a message for you. And yeah, I've just been really drawn into these animal cards recently and I felt like the animals wanted to guide us today. So yeah, go ahead and choose your animal guide and then I'll see you for your reading. Okay, Hallelujah Group 1. So you chose the cow, nourishment, abundance, asking, receiving. The cow, oh my gosh, I am loving this energy. It's such a beautiful, gentle, loving energy. I feel like the cow is such a beautiful frequency to be guiding you in life right now because it's really saying you can just open up to receiving help, receiving blessings, receiving nourishment from your surroundings. I feel like there is a blessing waiting for you and all you have to do is kind of ask and you'll receive it. So I feel like there's something maybe about being a little bit blocked from receiving at the moment, or might feel like you don't know how to ask for help with receiving or something. But I'm just seeing to really lean into your connections in your life right now, like whichever ones kind of come to mind, because there's some kind of nourishment to be there, to be received there. And maybe you're used to kind of being quite self-sufficient and maybe solitary, and this has worked for you. I'm just seeing though, like it will activate your energy to connect with somebody. It will activate your energy to give and receive with another person right now, specifically people. I'm seeing you really, it's going to activate you. Like if you've been feeling something, some kind of way, some kind of stuckness in some kind of area or in some kind of situation, or you've been waiting to hear back about something, from someone, about some news. It's like you're waiting for something to change. There's some kind of energy where something is needing to change and you're waiting for it. And in the meantime, your spirit guides are saying to connect, reach out and connect with other people or a specific person because it's going to light you up. It's going to activate your energy. It's going to make you feel really in that frequency of abundance and enough. You're going to feel enough. And yeah, it's going to really help you with whatever period that you're going through right now, where there might be some kind of situation where you're having to really stand strong with the cow. Like you have to really stand your ground or stand, I'm seeing almost like maybe weathering a storm, and you kind of have to just stand and stay rooted and grounded as the energy is moving and changing around you, and as there might be uncertainty that you're facing, staying grounded, staying grounded, staying grounded. And I'm seeing for you the best way to do that is to connect with people, connect with community, connect with people that you love and that you trust, because there's so much actually waiting to be given to you. But it's about kind of inviting that in and knowing that it can be safe for you to receive from the right people. So yeah, it's just something really going to be activated for you through maybe a conversation with a specific person. Maybe you're going to find out news that you really needed to know, or they're going to give you some piece of information, or that's going to change your perspective on something or a situation. It's going to set you free somehow, or they're going to help you change your perception on yourself and on the way that things are going in life. Yeah. Okay, let's pull some tarot. The Knight of Cups and Justice. Yeah, this is about equal give and take within relationships, all kinds of relationships, but it might be a specific person that comes to mind. There's so much that can be given through this connection that you have created with this person, and it's safe to go into this. It's safe to let these energies flow between you both, because I'm just seeing a lot of healing taking place and there's a lot of loyalty to one another. You are really, I'm seeing like your spirit guides want you to look around you and see a blessing that's right in front of you, like a person that's always been there, or someone maybe coming back into your life. And there is a loyalty that you both share, like an inherent loyalty that you have within you, a goodness, an integrity, a loyalty to love and to the path and to, you know, respect and freedom. And this person has this as well. This person has this energy within them too. And therefore it's safe to come together and to give and receive between you both. And there's a form of nourishment that you might feel you are being deprived of right now, either consciously or unconsciously. You might be aware of it or you might not be, but your guides want you to recognize there's some kind of, it's like there's some kind of nourishment that's missing. There's some kind of key nutrient that is lacking, and it's going to come in through connection. That is the nourishment that's missing, is a lack of connection with somebody, or in general, your energy field might feel closed down sometimes due to, with justice, you know, experiencing damaging connections or experiencing pain within connection. There is definitely a sense of you both have come from a place of, come from a place of going through a lot within connections. And I'm seeing right now there's some kind of gift. It's like you can anchor, you will find anchoring right now through connections, and you can anchor yourself as, you know, life storms around you. There will be a sense of anchoring when you open up to connection. That is the key for you to feel resilient, to feel like no matter what life throws at you, you can rise again, because you can and you have. But it's like you've had to do it so many times on your own. You've had to do it so many times on your own. And your spirit guides are saying, this time it's so much about rising through connection, finding resilience through connection. And this might be, like, I'm getting this is another level for you, because I'm seeing maybe a lot of the themes in your past, or in your recent past, or not even in your recent past, but I'm seeing a lot of themes in your past have been about rising in solitude, like learning how to find resilience on your own in a way, independence, healthy boundaries, learning to maybe step away from connections, or like learning the pain of when a connection isn't sustaining you, isn't sustainable in some way. So I'm seeing it's like you're coming out of a learning period where, it's been about independence, and now you're moving into a new form of learning, a new realm of discovery, which is about finding resilience and strength through connection. And I feel like it's harder. I feel like this phase is actually, you're finding it more challenging than the finding strength within and on your own and in your independent path. And maybe it's almost like you've gotten used to not reaching out, or you've gotten used to doing things alone. And so opening up to connection now might feel like you are losing your grips on, what made you feel your strength. And it's like, because your energy field is changing. And so those roots that you had that were from you being independent, those roots are now, it's almost like they are changing form. And so you might feel a bit unsteady. You might feel like, hey, I really had my roots in here, and now I feel like they're not really, it's almost like they're dissolving. They're moving from one form to another. And so there's an energetic change that's happening that might make you feel a little bit unstable or a little bit uncertain. But this is healing you, and you are healing you. You are healing you. And you can trust in your heart, in the part of you that wants to open up at this time, the part of you that wants to share and be vulnerable and be loved and to give love as much as you receive love. And I feel like maybe there might be I'm getting this part of you that knows how to open your heart, is like a very innocent almost like inner child part within you. And there might be a sense of, oh no, I can't listen to this inner child part because I have to be responsible. I have to be, I have to be the adult here. And I know that it's not smart to open up to people or to, rely upon someone else, right? So there's this almost like the head wants to override the heart. And it's because you have had to learn that lesson. That has been the wisdom that you've been embodying. That has been around independence. And so to open up to this new voice within you that's saying, I want to share, I want to connect, or I want to be vulnerable, I want to change my roots. That might feel really scary, but you can trust in it, and you can trust in the wisdom of that inner child energy that is really the source of unconditional love within you. And it's like you have learned how to work with unconditional love. You have learned, it's like you're here to receive your unconditional love in this life. You're learning about how to be unconditional love. And it's like the first steps was about independence, being independent enough to know how to be a source of unconditional love in the world. And wow, you've really done it, and you're really almost graduating. So the rules of the game are changing. It's not really the rules, I guess. It's more like the name of the game is changing. The assignments are different now. And so there's just huge amounts of change happening. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's see any final cards here. King of Wands, the Hanging Man, and the Ace of Pentacles. New beginning, new roots, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new you. And wow, the roots that are being regrown within your energy field right now are way more solid. They are stronger than you can even believe. Okay, this is what I'm getting. It's almost like you had to grow roots from a place of from a place of necessity. Kind of, you were on your own, you were somehow on your own, and you had to grow your own roots, and it was done just to survive. And these roots now that are being formed, it's about thriving. Now it's about thriving, not just surviving, not just anchoring in enough to survive and weather the storm. This is about reforming those roots so that you thrive and you grow as high as you want to. You go to your full potential. So this also could talk about you, when I say roots as well, this has come through so much. Roots to me as well is the root chakra, of course, which is, there's so much to say about the root chakra, but I just want to say I'm getting kind of family of origin almost. It's like regrowing the roots that you were born into to being your own, and your own, you're creating your own lineage. Yes, this is what it is. It's beautiful. It's the healing from the lineage that you were born into. There's some kind of extreme transformation that you've gone through, and you've healed. You've healed something profound that has allowed you to be free from that generational trauma that you were born into. And the freedom is allowing a new level of connection, a new level of love and being loved. It could involve a life partner or marriage, or this could be about friends, soul family, or it could be about starting your own family, starting your own lineage. But there is a new frequency that's being born through these roots that you're growing, and they're growing so beautifully, just so naturally. And the more that you allow yourself to connect with this new frequency and see how this new frequency affects the way that you receive relationships and receive, love, it's just like the more nourishment that you'll have to thrive. Yeah. It's like you're learning new, I keep wanting to say rules and I don't know why, but it's like you're learning new rules of how things work. And it's a huge transformation. And there's a lot of things to unlearn. Like, I'm safer on my own. It's not safe to open up. These kinds of things are being rewritten and a new story is so emerging from you. So just hang in there as you might be feeling like your whole life is being tipped on its head with the hanging man and all these things are falling out of your pockets, but just let it go. Because when it's almost like you're going to be going upside down and then you're going to be upright again, and what you're going to see is a whole new world in front of you. So you have a lot to look forward to, group 1, and I send you so much love on your path, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey group 2, so this butterfly has a message for you. I'm feeling that there's some kind of beauty within you that you're not acknowledging or seeing properly, or you're not seeing it at all maybe. And I'm being shown how the caterpillar moves from being a caterpillar into a cocoon where it like dissolves itself and then is reborn into the butterfly. And I'm seeing that you have gone through this transformation process in some way, and it's almost like you're still seeing yourself as the caterpillar or as the cocoon, the chrysalis, and you're not recognizing the butterfly that you've become. And this could be in a specific area. It could even be to do with your actual physical appearance. Like, you've gone through a glow up and it is noticeable, but there's something about you are not seeing it. And it's almost like it's taking time to, it's almost like your new self-image is loading. It's still catching up with your reality. Your self-image is not fitting your reality. And this could be something that you've gone through before in your life, because I'm seeing you've gone through so much change in your life that you might have experienced this before, where you're still kind of seeing through an old lens that you're like, wait, this isn't even me anymore. So the message is to basically like spread your wings and lean into your beauty, lean into your butterfly era as much as you can, and just also to have compassion and patience with the fact that sometimes the self-image can glitch. It's like glitching on you. That's what I'm seeing. And I think for each one of you, this will be to a different extent. Like, for some of you, this could be a real issue with your confidence and your ability to see your beauty, your innate beauty. And for others of you, might be just this one thing where you like have to keep reminding yourself that you actually can do this now. And you're like, oh yeah, I can do this now. That's right. So there's some kind of freedom, like, yeah, there's some kind of freedom you have now. You have wings now. You don't have to stay on the leaf like a caterpillar. You can actually fly and look around for a new environment. So, okay, so I'm also getting that you might need to change your environment to match with this change you've been going through. It might be that the environment that you're in was perfect for when you were a caterpillar, or was perfect for when you were a chrysalis, but now as a butterfly, it's not perfect for you anymore. So there's a message as well of affirmation that you can find a new environment. Like, this is more available than you might think. This is more available than you think. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull a few tarot. The Knight of Swords and the Emperor. See? Oh, we've got 9 of Swords on the back of the deck, which is about sort of worry. Like, I'm getting, it is the mental, it's something in the mind, some kind of mental thing. The way that you're seeing yourself is from some kind of programming that you received when you were younger. Some kind of subconscious energy is blocking you from really witnessing how much change you've gone through and how beautiful you are and have always been. Yeah. The Emperor is very powerful energy. Very powerful energy. And it's also related to the astrological sign of Aries, which is sort of the first sign. What is the first sign in the zodiac? And I'm getting, maybe it is about just taking a step. Because what I'm seeing is that your mind might lie to you. Your mind might say, oh, you're not good enough to do that, or you'll never achieve this if you tried. And it's almost like you kind of have to step out of your mind and almost take action from an instinctive place. Because I'm seeing maybe you have an idea or an impulse to do something, and then you overthink it and you create self-doubt and you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, oh, I feel like maybe I should reach out to this person, and then no, I'm not going to do that, because if I did that, then da 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 da. And it kind of gets into this place of you think yourself into anxiety about it, when really if you were able to like detach and just reach out, maybe you don't know what would end up happening, you know. So I'm just seeing to take action right now from a place of instinct, because you've got this Emperor working for you within your energy field. Like this Emperor, look, he's holding his plans, he's holding his map, he knows how to do it. He's like, let me execute this plan. Just let me go. Come on. It's like your inner divine masculine is like, let me work for you. Let me work for you. Let me look after you. Let me do this. I got this. I can own this for you. You don't even have to worry about it. And so it's almost like, yeah, your guides want you to let this Emperor work for you. It's within you and it can work for you if you let it take those instinctive steps. It's strategy, but it's from a place of instinct, like raw intuition, not from a place of like logic and thinking yourself into a mess, you know? So now I'm getting also messages about the wings again, the wings, because there is a bird on the Knight of Swords up there, and then there's an owl peeking through the window on this Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So with a small amount of action, you will take flight. You're about to soar. You're about to really fly. And the thing is that you aren't going to, like, your spirit guides want you to know that you're not going to have sorted out all of the things in your mind before this thing happens. And you don't have to. Like, for example, if you start a project, it's okay if you still have reservations of, I don't know if it's going to be successful, or am I really doing this? It's like, do it anyway, because the mind, that mental chatter is not going to clear up before the action is taken. Taking the action will help to clear it up. As you take the action, you will detach less and less from those limiting beliefs or those limiting thoughts, negative thoughts, self-attacking thoughts, and you'll be like, oh, I'm actually doing it. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And there's this Emperor within you that is more than capable. Like, the message as well is you are more than capable of achieving whatever this is that you want to achieve. You are more than capable of overcoming any challenge that you may that you may have to face on your path. You can overcome that. So any kind of thoughts that are telling you that you can't do it is an illusion. And yeah, I'm just getting a small amount of action will lead to big results. Because you're already there. You're already at the butterfly. You don't have to go through the phase of the caterpillar and then wait in the cocoon for ages. It's like, no, it's all here for you. It really is. So trust in that is what I'm getting. Okay, anything else you want to say, Spirit? The moon. the Three of Swords, and the Empress. Oh my gosh, look, the Empress and the Emperor together forever. The Moon. Your spirit guides really want you to recognize that there's some kind of an illusion that really keeps you from seeing your worth in general, or in some kind of area. It might be you don't see your beauty, or you don't see the beauty of your art, or the beauty of your divine role. Yeah. There's definitely like a strong wounded inner child coming through here, because the Empress and the Emperor kind of make me think of mother-father archetypes in a way, but not only that, but it's coming through like that. The Moon and the Knight of Swords and the Three of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely some negative perceptions that you picked up about yourself from your childhood, from your mom, from your dad, from culture at large. It's like you might have felt like an ugly duckling, and you've kind of found it's like the more that you have found people that reflect back to you who you really are and see you for who you are, like the more you felt like you've moved on from that ugly duckling feeling. But there's some kind of like wounding here that might come up from time to time, especially when you're going to reach a new level. There might be a self-sabotaging energy that wants to come in and be like, you can't do this, you're not good enough. And it's nasty, and it's trauma-based, and it's an illusion, and your guides really just want you to know that it's an illusion, that you are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are so loved. You are so lovable. And look, you're showing up as the Empress and the Emperor. Like, hello. When these two come out together, and it's rare, but when it comes out together, it just really hits me. You know, it's such a powerful combination to have within you and to embody. And so it's sort of like your guides, they just want you to be able to experience yourself for who you are. You know, experience yourself for who you are and see your beauty, so that you don't look back at your life and be like, fuck, I missed myself. I missed how beautiful I was. I missed that I had some things to say. You know, I missed that connection. I missed that opportunity. But the biggest thing is missing the chance to love yourself, to know who you are, to fall in love with who you are, to continuously explore yourself and find new reasons and ways of loving yourself. That is what is opening up. And the more that you walk down that path of almost defiance against the trauma mindset, the limitations, it's like the more that you will recognize that you've always been this lovable person, you've always been this incredible human being, that you never even had to change who you were. And I'm seeing, the environment is really important. Being in an environment that you are surrounded by love and people who see you for who you are, that's the main thing. Because if people don't see you, then that won't feel right. It just won't feel right. So I'm seeing, you're moving into a period in your life of really being seen, like really being seen for who you are, not a distortion. And it's because you're shedding that, shedding like a cloak of other people's perceptions of you, other people's ideas of you, other people's, just dumping on you, their stuff, like blech. It's like you've gotten rid of that. And now you are just who you are. And it's like there's almost this shadow energy that can come in And it's like the Three of Swords. It wants you to start believing in your unlovableness again. But it's like your spirit guides are saying you have wings now, you can fly. You don't have to stay down there anymore. You're allowed to fly. All right, group 2, that's your message from the butterfly. I do hope that it helped you, and yeah, I'm sending you so much love. You are beautiful, okay? Bye. Hello, group 3. So you chose the owl, and I'm feeling this message is going to be about your psychic gifts, your sort of spiritual gifts, your abilities. You are really psychic, and the owl is a very powerful symbol, like a very powerful animal and guide. And there's a darkness to the owl. Like the owl's able to see in the dark, right? So it's sort of at home in the darkness. And so there's sort of an energy about you that is at home in the darkness and is also able to see in the dark and see through deception. On this card, it says deception and wisdom. So it's like you are really, really able to see through the darkness, see things that other people really cannot see. And that might feel alienating or isolating sometimes, to be able to see things that other people cannot see. But it's your gift, and you're really, really gifted. And I feel as well you're really supported, because for this reading, my cat is actually in the room with me, and she wasn't in the room for the other two. So I feel like there's some kind of presence with you that is supporting you energetically. And you have a lot of support from across the veil. Like, I'm just feeling different, like multi-dimensional beings that are with you, that are friends with you, helping you, and you are helping them. And you're just profoundly gifted, and this is your path. Your path is to almost walk a path of darkness, and it might be a path that you at times have not always understood. Like, why am I comfortable here in this place, like in this darkness? And why are you comfortable there? Let's find out with some tarot. 10 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Huh. 2 of Wands, Temperance. There's something about your lineage where, and this could be soul lineage, your soul's tapestry of experiences. But I'm also getting this could be lineage. It might be a lineage that you know about somehow. And a lineage that you were born into in this life is also coming through. And you were born into some kind of heaviness and struggle, like with the 5 of Swords, some kind of conflict or some kind of tragedies. There's something to do with the lineage. Maybe there was grief in the lineage, or something about the bloodline you were born into, the karma that came through, like multi-generational trauma. That is what I'm picking up on. And this multi-generational trauma that you were born into, you have alchemized, and you've reached a different level of it now. And so it's sort of like, why are you okay in the darkness is like, because this is a place where alchemy is done. This is the place you alchemize. Yeah, you are a great alchemist. And so you're born into this lineage where you're here to free yourself from the burden or the prison of that bloodline, to free it. And that's why you have so much support as well from across the veil. Temperance is giving me alchemy. It's giving me alchemy. It's giving me really strong alchemy energy. I don't know, recently I've just been seeing the water and the fire in those chalices, and I'm just feeling like you have a really strong gift of alchemy. And when you're born into this bloodline, like, you were also alchemizing some kind of lineage that your soul has been through, like a greater, it's like the soul story was reflected in this lifetime story, if that makes sense. It's kind of like there's this huge overarching story of your soul, a tapestry of your soul, all of these experiences. And then this current life is like mirroring some challenge that was to be overcome due to your soul's journey so far. Freeing yourself from your past somehow. But it's like so deep. And you've had a lot of spiritual support in this lifetime. I feel like you probably have like found a lot of comfort in spirit and in the spirit world and in spirit messengers, maybe even in animals and nature. And yeah, this is your path. Like, this is what you're meant to do, is to be connected with spirit. I'm seeing as well, there's something about your lifetime where you're going to be proven right about something. Like, you knew the truth about something and you either spoke out about it or you tried to tell people about it, and maybe they didn't believe you. They believed in the illusion. They believed in some kind of deception. And then this like broke your heart somehow. Like, people not being able to see the truth has like broken your heart in some way. And you're going to be proven right. Like, there's going to be some change that happens where people will see the truth about this matter. And it's going to be really healing for your soul, because you're going to recognize that you have always been able to see the truth. And sometimes if you feel like you're the only one who can see the truth, it might feel like the truth is not the truth anymore, because you're the only one who can see it, and all these other people believe in a deception. And that can be a very strange place to be. But it's like you're going to be proven right. This could be in a really big way, or in a really significant way, or in a really specific way. And for some of you, this might be happening soon, or this might be coming in quicker than you thought. Okay, let's see. What does the owl want you to know? The sun, you see truth. You see truth like no other. Interesting. You have a very specific perception of things that's really helpful to the universe to share it. Your perception matters, and you are way more in tune than you think, or that you even realize. You might underestimate your abilities, and it's like you are constantly lining up with these huge cycles that are taking place. These like cosmic cycles, like you are so in alignment with this. Yeah, like more than you can perceive from where you are right now in your life. How aligned with the true cycles you've been, and how aligned you are. And there's some cycle like you're really here to help. You have a strong mission in this life. You have a strong offering for humanity. And you have been doing so much alchemy that the world is super grateful for you. yeah, you've really like carried a lot in this life for the collective consciousness in a way. You've contributed to the collective consciousness maybe more than you actually know through the way that you have healed yourself and offer healing to the world. Yeah, and you do have a direct source of wisdom that you're just a very special soul. And I can imagine that because you're such a special soul that you probably are quite isolated because there's not very many people like you in the world. And I feel like you probably feel that. Yeah. What do you want to say? Strength. My gosh. The sun and strength. You got a strong heart. You got a really strong heart. The ability to love at a really deep level. You're not even learning about love in this lifetime. You've already done that. What are you even learning about? It's more like inventing a new way. This is a very interesting mission that you have, because you have a mission that's more, how do I put this? It's less, no, oh my gosh. You have a mission that is so much in service of humanity, of like the earth itself. It's like the earth itself. It's not even humans. It's the earth. You're here in service to the earth. It's like you know the earth. You and the earth know each other. And you're here to serve the earth. And it's not a self-serving lifetime. It's interesting. And I don't know why it's coming through like that, because I guess some people's lifetimes more focused on themselves and like maybe their relationships or opening their heart, things like this. And maybe you have gone through these things already, but I'm seeing like especially right now, your mission is so much about the earth and inventing, I guess, the new earth or something about the new way, the new frequency, grounding the new frequency. And your heart is so open. Yeah, look, you're in a really different energy now too. The Tower, wow. There's a lot of, you were born into darkness. You've come from a place of, from a really deep place. I don't know how else to put it. You've come from a deep place and now you're rising up in a different way into a different frequency. And there is change happening on Earth and you are facilitating that. And it's almost hard to see the change that's happening on Earth unless we zoom out all the way and look at it from like the solar system perspective. Like that's what I'm getting. There's such large scale changes happening, such large scale cycles of change in the universe itself. And it's like there's something that's happening on Earth that's bigger than just humans having a consciousness shift. It's like the earth itself is going through its own journey. And we're here for the ride, you know? There's a big scale changes happening and it's like it's coded into you how to help how to help. You just know how to help. You really do. You really, really do. I'm feeling like maybe I'm feeling like a really strong message that Owl wants to tell you as well is you will find friends on the path. You will find your people, if you haven't already, but there's an independence in your energy that's really beautiful and strong. But you have a really open heart, and connecting with friends on the path is going to help activate you a lot and activate the new frequencies even more and help you ground them more as well. So yeah, there's a difference between independence and isolation. It's like maintaining independence, but also activating others as well through connection. That's something that's coming in for you, and something that your guides want you to know. You're not going to do this all alone. Your path is not going to be completely like alone or anything. No. There's a lot of change happening. And maybe sometimes as well it can feel like there's not, whether that's in your own life or in the earth itself. You don't see the change is going in the right direction, but I'm seeing that that's because we don't have the right kind of eyes to be able to see it. It's like I keep being drawn into this sun card at the center of your reading, and it's like, imagine if we could zoom out with our vision to see the universe, and from this perspective it's like almost like that's how big our eyes would have to be able to see what's really going on the earth right now. So when you feel in your heart that there is truth to this vision you have, this mission you have, this dedication you have to the earth and to the earth's well-being, then that is true. Yeah. All right, let's pull one last card for you. This one. Final message from the owl to group 3. Honor your feelings, exactly. You feel like there's change happening or possible, right? For the earth. You can honor that. You can trust that. It's true. The owl is saying that is true. This beautiful possibility is real. And it's your wisdom telling you that. Honor your feelings. All right, group 3. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.